Hey guys, just going to make a quick video, just some general information for Ricky to get him started on the right foot. But I remembered I was talking with Pete the other day, and I said I stumbled across a vendor recipe I didn't know before. And I happen to have 5 of the same item here. They're all spike point arrow quivers. So if you take all 5 of them and vendor them at the same time, you get another one that's unidentified. I don't know what the rules are on it, but I know you get another one, and it hopefully is better. So you can do the same thing with these. Greetings. And I don't know if it makes a difference if they're identified or not. But that's how that works. Ricky, I wanted to go over something with you real quick, just in case you hadn't seen some of these. I don't know how much time you've spent in the UI options other than to maybe change your graphics and sound. I don't know if you've stopped into the UI at all, but there's some stuff that you really want enabled. You definitely want quest tracking turned on. I mean, that's nothing more than this over here, but we don't know, the pros, know what they're doing. They don't care. We need the quest tracking. Show corner map is obviously the mini-map. Auto center map is completely up to you. What the difference is if you bring up the mini-map and move it around and hit tab again, it'll recenter it. If you turn that option off, when you bring it up and hit tab again, it'll just go away. I like it recentered. These next 3 are completely up to your preference, but it affects both the mini-map and the overlay map. You can make it less transparent, and here you'll see more walls and stuff. I like just the outline, that's all I need. For landscape, I'm sorry. The map transparency, if you turn this all the way down, it disappears and you can't see it. And I can't ever really find I either have it too low on some maps and I can't see it, or too high on other maps and it's in the way. So I still haven't found one I like, and of course zoom is zoom, you know what that does. Always highlight. That will always show you chests, which I still find handy. I've seen videos where the pros say it's not worth your time to actually click on chests, but I don't have so much currency that I'm in that case. Always show sockets should be turned on. I'm not sure why I had that turned off. Wait, hold on. No. Okay, so always show sockets. See how they're on here now. That's the difference. It's a different thing that I was thinking of. So if we save this now and look in my inventory, so you don't see the sockets until you mouse over. That's the difference for that one. So I have that turned off. That's completely up to you. Key pickup is generally off by default. I have it bound to the space bar. I play this game with the little game pads that we have, and I have the space bar bound to the little flappy thing at your thumb. What that means is I have to hold down the space bar to pick crap up. What that stops me from doing is picking stuff up while I'm running away from mobs. I find it helpful. It seems to be a pretty good suggestion. Show full descriptions. When you highlight an item on the ground, its full description will be shown rather than just its name. That's handy, but I don't know if that's the one I want. There's one. It's either this one or one of them that will show the sockets while something is on the ground. So if I take this, I don't know. I'm not sure I can actually drop it here. I think here it'll tell me it's going to destroy it. No, yeah, we don't want to do that. We'll have to go do something so I can show you what I'm talking about. Show life mana levels. You can actually turn off your orbs. Oh, that's to see if I mouse over it. It shows the mana and reserved. This keeps it on all the time. I like it on. Completely up to you. Show flasks. Flask buffs. Those are kind of cool. Aura icons. I probably should have this on because I have Hatred of Ice and Herald of Ash. That's these guys here. I forget about them sometimes, but when I forget about them, I know it right away because I stop killing things. Corpse targeting, I have no idea what that is. Probably if you have something that explodes corpses, or there is a way to use corpses as part of your thing, as part of your offense, that's probably important, but I haven't used that. I don't know why these are here. The show global chat, show trade chat. If you hit enter, I turn them on and off here. So that turns off global. That turns off, that turns on and off trade. My goodness, that's way too much to read. Or, guild stuff. So I don't actually know why they're here. Timestamps, up to you. Show mini life bars on allies. I don't care if Pete dies, so I don't have his health bar on. But I do have the enemy ones on, and mine. And showing alien names on the map is handy because I generally am chasing Pete because he goes faster than I do. So that's handy to be able to find him. It's nice that they give you a clock. A lot of games don't. This is nice. I know it's time for me to go start working on dinner. You can turn this on if characters start talking. It'll come up in the chat. I don't particularly care for that. Auto equip is used when you're at the very beginning of the game and don't have, you have empty slots that will automatically fill the first thing that you pick up. This one is important. Enable showing range, mod types, and mod tiers on items when viewing the reminder text. So I'm going to turn that off just to show you the difference. If we look at this bow again and hold down Alt, just like in Diablo, you can actually see all of the modifiers here. And that's not bad, but what you really want to know is how good are the modifiers. So that's not that. That is this advanced mod descriptions. So you'll notice when I mouse over this and hold down Alt now, not only will it give you the value, which I'm pointing at the screen because I can't move my mouse. So if you look at that 21 to 24%, it's kind of a low roll, but it tells you that's the implicit mod. There's a unique mod, which every Lion's Eye Glare Imperial Bow will have the same unique mods, and that rolled 171 out of the 150 to 175 range. I think this is actually more interesting on a not unique item though. Yes, here you'll notice that it says adds 4 of 3 to 5 to 8 to 6 physical damage to attacks. Master crafted prefix mod, upgraded rank 1. That means I added that to it on my crafting table. But it's a rank 1, so it's pretty low. The increased damage with bleeding, suffix mod of stinging tier 6, is, obviously higher. So the higher the tiers, the higher the item level. Like this is an item level 85. The better the item is, generally speaking. But turning that option on shows you those values, and it's handy if you're going to do some crafting. What else? Mouse wheel zoom. I guess you can zoom this in and out. I always keep it at its maximum. If I could get it farther back, I would. I wonder if I should just turn that off so I don't do that anymore. That's even better. Confined mouse to window is probably okay for you. It's terrible for me because I often will go over to the other screen like I'm about to when I go grab a browser to show you something else. Default loot allocation. There's 3 choices. There's permanent allocation, which means that when loot drops, it drops for whoever it drops for, and it's always theirs. The workaround is if something drops for one of us in the party and the other person wants it, you can just drop it on the ground and they can pick it up. Short allocation means that stuff will drop for a person, but after a timeout, once it's on the ground for so long, then anyone can pick it up. And free-for-all is self-explanatory. Pete told me we should play with permanent allocation, so that's what we do. Level downscaling. We're not going to worry about that because we'll generally play with tunes around the same thing. And of course, this is all about the chat font size. Now, the one thing I do want to show you that's interesting, or something that you probably don't know a lot about, is this item filters. So I'm using one called Filter Blade. It's pretty common, a lot of people use it. It of course has its own website, filterblade.xyz, of course. I don't know how I got to Reddit on this tab. Come on, Filterblade, wake up. Now, I could spend probably an hour talking about Filterblade, but I'm not going to. And if this page doesn't load, I'm not going to talk about it at all. Alright, I don't know what was different there. Apparently I went to the not HTTPS version, whatever. So, there are a bunch of different filters. I don't know why it only says never sync there. There's probably ways to get other things. The key difference is this strictness. I'm playing on semi-strict at the moment, and you can look at all the different details. You probably want to start with regular if you're even going to load one of these. Strict, very strict, uber strict. This is all if you're playing very, very, very high end game. It will basically show you nothing except for really high gears. But what's important here's the definitions, right? Regular shows a lot, recommended for beginners, new leagues, slow clearing gameplay. Shows all rares, good for chaos recipes. So I'm going to try strict next, which will hide bad base rares and scrolls. Universal endgame strictness hides random gems. And it's bad for chaos recipes. I don't know what a chaos recipe is. Maybe Pete will tell me later. Good setup for well-equipped farming. I'm not farming quite yet, so I'm going to try strict. But the idea is it shows you, you know, the important stuff and hides the lower stuff. And you can actually look up what all these different colors are. Oh, that's nice. If you mouse over it, it shows you here why it's that. Interesting. Anyways, the only other thing you might want to do when you customize this is we all like sounds. Where is it? Sounds. So when you pick sounds, there's a way to load. Oh, sounds. You can load sound packs. Right, there's a bunch of different ones down here.
Sweet.
And yeah, actually that's the one we all seem to use. It's called Slippery Jim. But you can pick one here you like.
What? You don't have maps exile?
And it'll
These are all of the unique.
it will let you. It'll play sounds when really rare stuff or maps drop. So what did I want to do? I wanted to change this to Slippery Jim.
This is worth a lot.
Oh, I never noticed this leveling. Oh, look at that. I wish I had noticed this before. So you can probably pick what you're leveling, you know, what you're using to level, and it will tune the filter for that. I don't know what the hell a chaos recipe is. Chaos only exclude T1, T2 rares. Oh, the chaos recipe. I know what that is. I don't know what these choices mean. Chaos only exclude T1, T2 rares. So let's do that. So there's a recipe where if you sell one of every piece of gear, which is either 2 single-hand weapons or 1 two-hand weapon, helm, chest, feet, belt, hands, 2 rings, and an amulet, you'll get a chaos orb. That's what the chaos recipe is. If they're over, they all have to be rare, over level 60. If they're unidentified, you get 2, and if they're all over level 70, you get 3. I think something along those lines. I don't know what that is. We like maps, divination, recipes. We love recipes. Hide random endgame flasks. No. 5 links. No. So anyways, you set this up however you like it. And you get... And then you can actually save this. I don't know. Let's not worry about saving it. Let's just hit download. So we're going to call it filter blade so that I overwrite what we have before. And so it's going to download into this zip file. Of course, that opened on my other monitor, which is not useful. So what you get in the zip file is the actual filter, a README, which feel free to read, and the voices you selected. So I just Control-C them, and you go to your home directory, which I probably have some. You go to Documents, My Games, Path of Exile, and then paste everything, and you can say Replace, and then Reload, and I now have a new version of the filter. So to see what that new version of the filter looks like, we'll go run a map. So I have this Sulfur Vents Tier 6 map. We're going to make it yellow. Oh, look at that item quantity. That's pretty good. I could probably hit it with a chisel and get even more stuff out of it. Is there anything bad here? Monsters do more AoE. They do 21% more damage. They poison. Unique boss has 30% more life. That's not fun. And he has bigger AoE. You know what? Just because I'm recording this and I'll look at it, I may look at it later. I'm going to grab a chisel. Dink. Ooh, that's only +1. Well, let's grab. What I should have done was chiseled it first. I'm not going to mess with it now. I should have chiseled it while it was gray, and we would have been better off. So, lesson to self: don't do that again. So let's see if I die or not. Okay, so if you hold down Z, no, if you hold down Alt, it'll show you all the loot that's being hidden as well. So this is what the loot filter is doing. It's hiding all of this stuff I don't care about and just showing me the silver coin. It's showing me the jeweled foil because it's 3-linked. It's got 3 sockets and it's 3-linked. Not a bad thing to have. I mean, I have no use for it. I mean, I guess I could pick it up for the chaos recipe. Portal scrolls I always pick up. This one is being shown because it's another vendor recipe. It has red, green, and blue, and they're all linked. And so if I pick these up and go vendor that, I will get an orb back. I'm terrible with the orb names. Oh, I'm gonna die. The heck was that? Something was hitting me there. Oh, I see. That is stupid. I need some room here. That is the Syndicate. They hit hard, and you don't want them behind you, I don't think. Man, they're just killing me. God dang it. I don't care if I don't kill these guys. Alright, I killed Gravicious and the rest left. Oh, good. Oh, good. That wasn't fun.
I care not who I deceive in pursuit of my goal.
He becomes trusted and I get more intelligence. Yeah, whatever.
A truce for now.
Give me a map I don't have, please. Would really like a map I don't have. I leveled up. How nice is that? Chromatic orb, that's what it's called. Those are the... If I sell this, I'll get a chromatic orb. So you haven't gotten to these things yet. I'm going to do this one because Pete and I need the keys. This is part of your trial. This is the trial of swirling fear. Hopefully, well, I don't care if I die at this point because I have all of my skill, or I just leveled up, so if I die I don't lose a whole lot. You should have run into one of these in the lower prison. Maybe 2 of them by now. You should be doing them. Because you need to do them to access your Paragon, I think it's called. Let's see how this goes. I just realized how silly I am. I never realized I could run around that way. Alright, at least that's not a timed lever. These things get longer the farther along you are in the game, so... Whoa, no, don't do that. That was dumb. Okay, why'd I come down here? That's... Look. You can see where you want to go from here. You just want to go here. Now just stop. Okay. I didn't miss any levers or anything. That works out nice. Let's see. Oh, back up a little bit. Let's go this way, that way, that way. That was better than I normally do. Sometimes it just won't let you jump in. I'm not sure what the rules are. Okay. Did I miss that switch, or did it not just get removed from the map? Oh, see. Can't jump there when I can jump there and wait here. Oh, that was not the opportune time to do that. Yeah, I got it last time I was here. That was not good. Yep. I knew as soon as I got here I was going the wrong way. No, don't follow it, you moron. Come on. Oh, did I mention if I die I have to start completely over? Because that's true. Okay, the way out is up here. Okay, I'm confused. Where the hell is the way? It's over here. Okay. That's what we're looking for. These guys are here just to recharge your flasks, I'm convinced, because they're never hard to kill. Oh, that's the end. How nice.
We found a map.
And so now I get one of these things, which is this thing, which will let us try the 4th Ascendancy trial again. So far we have not been successful, but we're getting closer. Alright, now I'm kind of lost. I don't remember where I was on this map. So I'm looking for a wall to follow. Oh, let's not leave this whole area down here unexplored and have to come back. That would annoy me later. Alright, so this was supposed to just be a short video. I didn't intend on actually doing this, but since I'm here, I figured I might as well. Whoa!
We found a map.
And, if you wind that back a little bit, you'll notice I almost died, and I used every one of my flasks. Okay, so now then that's better. See if we can get in there before this buff expires. Oh, is this the one with the row of eggs? I don't see any row of eggs, so maybe not. I guess I'm just gonna waste my buff looking. Oh, it's the Gorgon. Oh, it froze me. This can't be good. Oh, that's right. After you kill them, then everything that had frozen comes and attacks you. I guess that wasn't too bad. Pretty big boss area. Nothing else in here, I guess. 33 monsters left, and I might as well go kill those. And then be annoyed that I still didn't get a new map. I'll pick that up. I want to see what a vendor's for. I'm just curious now. Nothing there. 27 monsters left. And that should be 0. Yes, it is. Where am I? I guess there's no point wasting a... Oh, how did I miss that? That's important. Alright, well, I'm going to end the video. No, I'm not. I want to go back. Okay, let's just use a portal spell. I should have plenty of them. Yeah. I want to show the vendoring of this stuff. Just to show you what I'm talking about. But you got to talk to a vendor to show vendoring. So this is going to get me a chromatic orb. And this I need to get identified. Chromatic orb. So what do I get for this? Nothing. Why was it there? Probably just because it's 3 linked. I don't know.
Journey well.
So the stuff with the goofy text is from the Syndicate people.
Exile?
And what's nice is if you remember, you take it over here and unveil it, and this increases your enchanting. Yeah, I think it's called crafting. So I don't have any of these. This one looks interesting. So this is going to give me a new crafting ability.
Warm nights.
And crafting is this table over here, which you don't get till endgame. And these are all the crafts I can do. It tells you what level they are, what kind of things you can do. It's you know, it's neat. It's a way to custom tailor your equipment. That's a much longer video. So I guess we'll stick this in here. This is where I'm saving stuff for that vendor recipe. And I guess with that, we'll call it to the end of the video. Let me know when you want to play again, bro. My tune is caught up with where yours is and ready to roll. So have a good one. Talk to you later.